it's time to drift. Mustang, come on! Oh, that is good, that is good, that is good. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum people, I'm 𝐿𝐿, you're watching a car review and this is the Ford Mustang 2024. This is the 7th generation of the Mustang series. Ford previewed this Ford Mustang in 2022 September 14 in an auto show, and from 2024 the production model is here. So Ford announced two different variants when they previewed this one. One was the 2.3 liters EcoBoost V4 turbocharged, this one, and the other one was the GT variant GT500 V8. But later on they announced one new variant for 2024 that was called Dark Horse. So that's producing almost 500 horsepower. And now there are rumors for the Mustang GTD, which will be in the market late 2024 now, and it will produce 815 horsepower. So Ford claims that this car is totally redesigned from the exterior and interior itself. You guys might not think so because it looks like a previous variant, but no, I have the 2022 Ford Mustang and it's totally different. You can see the front grille is totally different, the lights are different, some of the body lines, the back lights. So the aggressive muscle car look is refined. So the aggressive Ford Mustang muscle car look is there, but with some modern touches. So today we are going to explore it. So let's talk the price of the Ford Mustang. The 2.3 liters V4 starts from $32,000. It can jump up to $64,500. Ford claim, and some of the news claim, that the new GTD will start at 300,000 USD. It's a huge amount of money. In UAE, the price starts at 230,000 dirhams. It can jump up to 300,000 if you buy the Dark Horse version. So the front look, have a look at this aggressive look from the front. Let me tell you guys that I bought this car and I installed the Dark Horse front bumper in it with the wider grille. You can see I'm posting the picture for the normal EcoBoost version. So this is an aggressive look from Mustang with the more wider grille in the front. And look at this hood. It's called the Power Dome. It's a hint that there is much power inside this hood if you have the V8 version. Yes, so this is the front look. If you have the Dark Horse version, you will have this big bumper with the wider grille, this bumper lip, and have a look at these new LED lights. So this is the iconic 3-bar LED light from Mustang. You can see how they light up. Look at these LEDs. Look at these LEDs. So the front is totally changed with the new lights, new bumper, new hood lines, and this is amazing from the front, the new 2024 Ford Mustang. You have two different engine configurations in Ford Mustang. One is this 2.3 liters EcoBoost turbocharged engine V4. It's the same engine from the previous model, but it's a refined and more tuned engine. Ford claims that this 4-cylinder engine is the most powerful and most fuel economical engine in any Mustang. And this is right because I'm driving the car from 2 days and it's very fuel efficient engine with the maximum V4 power. So this engine produces 315 horsepower with 6-speed manual or 10-speed automatic transmission, and this car can jump from 0 to 100 in 5.5 seconds. You have more quicker version, that's the GT. You can get the V8 in it. It's producing 480 horsepower, and if you want more power you can go with the Dark Horse option. That will be the same V8 but more tuned engine with 500 horsepower. If you are not satisfied with that power, you can go with the GTD option that will be coming late 2024 or the beginning of 2025, and it will produce 815 horsepower with the 5.2 liters engine in it. So side look of the Mustang, look at the side. So you have different wheel options in different variants. This is the wheels coming in the 2.3 liters. You have different wheels in the V8 version, GT version and the Dark Horse version. Look at the side profile. It's maintaining the low, muscular and sharp look of the Mustang, giving it sharp character lines throughout the door here and on the fenders. So this all muscular, low and sharp lines, they are maintaining the aerodynamics, giving this Mustang a sportier and dynamic appearance. So the back look of the Mustang is broad and more powerful looking. Have a look at the obvious changes in the back of the Mustang. First of all, let me show you the vertical, sportier tri-bar tail lamps of the Mustang. Have a look. Amazing. The previous tail lamps were a little arrow shaped, but this one they have given vertically and tri-bar. This is the iconic tri-bar lamps of the Mustang. Look at this gate. So this gate is pushed a bit inside and pulled from down. This is the logo, you know that, and this is the new bumper which makes it look muscular from the back with the new lights, with the more slope over here. And in some variants you have diffuser down like the GT or the Dark Horse or the GTD to give it more sportier look, and you have a rear spoiler option as well in the different variants, but this one we don't have. So you have a more slopey look over here, and look at this thing. I love the lights design in the Ford Mustang 2024. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, we are inside the Ford Mustang 2024. So let me tell you something, this Mustang 2024 have a completely redesigned and changed interior. As you can see, there is no analog feeling more in the 2024 Mustang. You have a digital cluster and a touch screen. Let's start the car. There's no more buttons like airplane in the center console here. You got touch buttons, and this is the start stop button. Let's start the car like that. Have a look at the doors. Some things have changed a bit, but not that much. This is the interior of the Mustang 2024. So let's talk the obvious changes in the Mustang 2024. You got 12.4 inches gauge cluster and 13.2 inches touch screen. That's the infotainment screen. So let me tell you how you can do things in these screens. This is the key, and have a look at the key. It's almost the similar key as from the previous generation. This is the start stop button as we have start. The steering wheel is changed. It's straight from the bottom as some of the buttons for different modes, and cruise control. This is the volume and other setting buttons. So what you can do from the steering wheel itself, you have a steering wheel here. You can press the button and change different modes. So this Mustang, new Mustang, have different modes, like this is normal, change to sports, the track, drag strip, slippery and custom. So what this gauge cluster is doing, when you change the different modes, you have a different graphics with the different car and different color on the gauge cluster screen. So this is why the track, it's a red Mustang, sports it's the blue Mustang, the normal is the normal gray Mustang, and the custom you can design yourself. This is the cruise control setup here, and these are the buttons that you can change. Even the steering modes, you have a button so you can change the steering modes to normal, comfort and sports. So you can change different steering modes like that. Press it to normal, comfort and sport. So when you will drive the car, I will see what changes do you have when you change the steering mode settings. Then you have some of the gauge cluster settings over here. You can go into the Mustang, for example, this is cluster theme. So you have different clusters that you can change from the help of shortcut button. It's here, it's a horse. You press it and you will go directly to the settings of your Mustang. So you can change the colors, auxiliary gauges, you can see different things in it, track apps, and my color. You can change different colors of the gauge cluster. From here you can just keep a dual color. For example, this is the color you can select as per your requirement. Then you have cluster themes. This is the most important and interesting thing. You have cluster themes that you can change the gauge cluster styles. This is normal. Then you can go into the sports, so it will change into the sports. Have a look at the gauge cluster. Track, it will change into the track. It will show you something like that. with the gauge cluster changing, the color changing, and the sum of the details. Then the COM, when you select COM, it will show you like that. And the most favorite one is Fox body 87 to 93. So this is, if you guys know the Mustang from 87 to 93, you will see this kind of gauge cluster. That was the analog, but this is a refined and digital form of the Fox body 87 to 93 Mustang. So you can enjoy the retro gauge cluster in this Mustang, the most important and nice thing here. So let's move on to the infotainment screen or touch screen. You can go into the home, and you have settings. Can go and have different settings of your vehicle, phone-less sound, clock, vehicle hotspot, mobile. This Mustang is equipped with the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This is the general setting. You can go and change everything. Instrumental cluster, as I've shown you, choose screens. So you have different settings for the instrumental cluster that you can choose, and many other settings as in the basic screen. This screen is not so fast and advanced, but it is okay if you compare it with the older version. Okay. The next thing, you have a climate control option. This is the climate control settings. Click on it and it will show you like that. You can change the settings of the climate control. So then down here you have the climate control settings. So press on the air condition setting. You can choose the settings as you want. So this is the temperature that you can raise and lower, and also you have heated seats option in this new Mustang. And then moving down here, you have these buttons. There are no more airplane buttons in the previous Mustang. And auto start stop, the shortcut for your Mustang to be set, the traction on and off, hazard, and this is the favorites, and the radio settings here. So this is the radio setting over here. You have glove box compartment. This is Mustang written in every Mustang like that. All of the dashboard is changed, but this thing is still there to show you that you're sitting in a Mustang. Okay, down here you got a C port, a USB, and a 12-volt port. Good cargo area. This is the new gear lever, and press it here and you can shift into the gears. There is no more manual handbrake. You can get it in the manual transmission, but this is electronic brake that you can apply it electronically. Two cup holders and a compartment with the 12-volt port, and you got seats, and also you got back seats for some of the storage or for kids. So this is all in the new Mustang 2024. Let's go for a drive. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, I'm inside the new Ford Mustang 2024 with the 2.3 liters V4 EcoBoost turbocharged and producing 315 horsepower. Let's try this Mustang because all the interior is new, as I've explained to you, and I'm just waiting to drive this one. So just shift into the gear, put into the sports mode, and the graphics, wow. This is the most impressive thing which I like in the new Mustang, that all the dashboard is equipped with the new modernized technology and options like the gauge cluster screen, the infotainment screen. This is nice. So I'm driving it now on the road. So by sitting in the new Mustang, clearly you will notice that this car is a way more comfortable than the previous version. All the things, even the steering, it's a straight bottom steering, the quality of the seats, the quality of the drive, it's really good. I'm driving, it's really smooth even in the sports mode. Let's try. Oh, it's really responsive. It's really good in the sports, and you can change the modes while driving. For example, this is in the sports mode now. I can change in to the normal mode like that. So the car will change some of the settings like the sound of the exhaust, the engine, the smoothness in the steering. It's really nice. It's really nice. I'm not feeling that I'm driving the Mustang because I have a 2022 model convertible with the same 2.3 liters EcoBoost V4, but that thing is really hard to drive. It's not that comfortable. I don't like the Mustang, the previous version, but this is something different. I would love to drive it all day, daily drive car. So I'm in love with this new Mustang 2024. Yeah, the infotainment screen is a little bit slow, but it's okay. I'm in love with the design, how they change a little bit things in the exterior shape to sharpen the things, to get more sportier and modernized look. And from the exterior, I have noticed a lot of change. Time to check the power, the handling, and in short, it's time to drift. Mustang, come on! Wow! Okay. Wow. Okay, that is good. 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 Oh, wow. The control of this steering wheel, it's really nice. Ford, you have done a great job. So this is it with the Mustang 2024. Hope you enjoyed the video. If by mistake I have given you any wrong information, my apologies for that. If you like to see videos in Urdu language, you can subscribe to my channel, that's Cockpit Asia. If you have something unique, you can mail me at this email ID. Do take care of yourself and my channel as well. Till the next video, peace out.